Good morning, Naledi, and good morning to our viewers. Yesterday, we saw the first state witness being cross-examined by the lawyers representing some of the accused. There are actually 3 defense lawyers, and the first defense lawyer was able to cross-examine him, and the cross-examination of the second defense lawyer also started. But Naledi, just to go back a little bit about this first state witness, his name is Avhatakali Mulaudzi. He's a Section 204 state witness. That means that he was previously an accused before this court, and he turned into a state witness. And Mr. Mulaudzi, since Tuesday, when he started giving his testimony, his evidence in chief, has been detailing details of that fateful night. He explained how he and all the accused in the company of 2 additional people drove into Shikundu village that evening, and how 2 of the accused left in that vehicle with the driver of that vehicle, who was unidentified at this point, and that himself and the 4 other accused and another unidentified man went into that household. And he explained that he literally got to the gate, he opened it, he closed it, and kept guard there. But from the gate, he was able to hear and see the activities inside, where he pointed out the gunman. And his intention, remember, Naledi, one of the issues that we've been questioning as members of the media, also as society, since that brutal killing, was what was the intention? Was it a political killing? Was it a business-related killing? But according to that witness, he says they were just a group of greedy men who had learned that there was about 10 million in Mr. Maluleke's household, and their intention was to go in and rob him. But he says while they were trying to search his car and also trying to take him to inside his house where they could access that money, Mr. Maluleke screamed, and some of his lawyers responded. That's when the accused got scared and decided to fire 2 gunshots. Unfortunately, one caught Mr. Maluleke and fatally wounded him, and the other injured the son, who later recovered. So according to him, after they had noticed that people were able to respond to that cry for help, they decided to flee the scene without taking any money with them. So yesterday, Naledi, we saw the defense trying to poke holes in some of this testimony, stating that, number 1, it is not true that the witness was literally standing at the gate. They say he was too greedy a man to allow other people to go fetch money for him. It's not true that he was guarding the gate that time. And it also is not true that from where he was, if indeed he was at the gate, that he could see what was happening from a distance from him, because it was dark in the evening and there was no light where he was. But also poking that it is not true that some of the accused are the ones who showed him the homestead of Mr. Maluleke, saying that he had been to that village before. It wasn't his first time at that village, and he seems to be lying. But what we've seen, Naledi, we've seen Mr. Mulaudzi not bulking under pressure, sticking to his story, stating that it's true he was at the gate, it's true that some of the accused are the one who told him there was money and also showed him where the money was. So right now, Naledi, we expect defense lawyer Mr. Pimani Baloyi to continue cross-examining Mr. Mulaudzi as the court proceeds. But to speak more about the state's case, Naledi, I'm joined by the spokesperson of the NPA here in Limpopo, Ms. Mashudu Maravijangi. Well, Mashudu, thank you so much for speaking to us. First of all, we've seen the state wrap up its case with its first witness. What can we expect from the state going forward?
At this stage, we are still, the attorney of the accused persons are still doing the cross-examination. So they're still testing the credibility of our state witness. Up to so far, the witness is doing good. We are still having an overwhelming evidence against the other accused. We heard that the accused number 3, Mr. Mudau, he's the one who came with that option that they have to go and get the money of 10 million, which the deceased, they're alleging that he was receiving it through the kickbacks of the tender. So that was the mission. And then they've agreed and went to the deceased's house. That's when we heard that our state witness said that he was not aware that.
Mashudu, before we get to that, there's a big elephant in that courtroom. He mentioned 2 people that the state has not prosecuted, a driver and Fanas. Why is the NPA not prosecuting them? Do we know their identity?
Yes, at this stage, those people, they are not yet found. The investigation is still going forward. That is why we're not mentioning them. We know that we still need the driver and finance. All of them are unknown to the state.
Thank you so much, Mashudu.